Welcome back. I'm Felix, and I got some more Reddit stuff for you. This is Reddit on Wiki. I already reacted to one of theirs. They had another story that caught my attention. This one is, am I the a-hole for being closer to my son than my daughter? I actually already listened to this one, and it pissed me off to no end. So I thought I'd share it. Let's get into it. Don't be a bad parent is really what it comes down to. And that's what this one is about, a bad parent. It pissed me off. All right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't be a bad parent. All right, let's get into it.
Title for this one is, am I the asshole for being closer to my sons than my daughters?
Yes.
I feel like we've had this type of story before.
See, right off the bat, just from the title itself, it's possible not, depending on what's going on. There are parents who are closer to one kid than the other for whatever reason. But the trick is to balance it out. You know, you don't want to go overboard and throw it in any other kid's face. But let's just listen to this one.
So I'm going to go with yes as well.
What if your daughters are really mean to you, John?
I think I would fight them.
Yeah,
is this the anger you guys wanted in the comments?
You want me to just be upset the whole time? I can do it.
John's stealing my unhinged bit, and I don't like it. I only have so many bits up here, okay?
You got to start putting the glasses back on, Josh.
Not yet. It hasn't come out
Not
yet.
yet. That comes out in what, like a month?
No, this month.
Oh, this month. Oh,
A
that's
whole
right, that's right,
month
that's right.
away.
Yeah. All right. So I, 38 male, have been married to my wife, 34 female, for 7 years. We have 4 kids together, age 7, 6, 4, and 4.
7 years and a 7-year-old? I missed that the first time around. That means they got married because of the kid. That explains a lot. All right, let's go.
6-year-old and 4-year-old are boys. The 7-year-old and 4-year-old are girls. Me and my wife got into a pretty big argument recently, and I need unbiased opinions.
Oh, you're going to get it.
I feel like I've always been closer to my sons rather than my daughters. You know, I'm a boy. I like boy stuffs. So do they. I don't like princesses or dolls. So I've always gravitated towards my sons because we have more in common. Anyway, the argument started after my wife had put the kids to...
It just dawned on me. This probably was a rage bait post. Because I did it's going to piss you off.
bed one night.
It's sometimes good to feel right immediately. You know what I mean? Just right off the bat, we know we knocked this one out of the park.
You get nailed this one. I was laying down and she came into the room and confronted me about what my 7-year-old daughter had just told her. According to my wife, as she was tucking my daughter into bed, she started crying and asking, "Why doesn't Daddy like me?" My wife told me that the kids notice how I treat them differently and I need to stop acting like I hated my daughters. I told her I don't hate them, but we don't have anything in common. She was pissed and started yelling about me, how I was being immature. I think it's stupid.
Oh,
I think you're stupid. The fuck?
Oh, yeah, they get pissed off too. Every time I hear that, it's just like, you think it's stupid that your daughter can sense you don't like her? Like, you're a horrible, horrible human being.
You're an idiot sandwich. Obviously, dads are going to be closer to their sons. That's just how the brain works. I tried explaining this to her, and she just didn't listen. She left, and I think she went to sleep in my daughter's bed. I'm not sure. I just want my wife to understand what I'm saying, and she's not listening to me. So am I the asshole?
No,
Oh
because
my
none of the things you're
God.
saying make sense.
See, it's nothing. This guy is so clueless. I think, because I didn't catch that at the beginning, that he's been married for 7 years, and the oldest is 7. They got married because of the kid. I guarantee you. She found out she was pregnant, and they got married. And that same year, the baby was born. So, yeah, this was a marriage because there was a kid. And that explains so much. I wish I would have caught that the first time around. I think right after the bat, I was like them, yeah, I don't have anything in common with really either of my kids. But I go out of my way to listen to them, to play with them. Especially when they were little. I played Barbie. I played Legos. I like Legos. I really like Legos. I played Barbie. I played this. I played that. My son played with Barbie. My daughter played with Hot Wheels. I didn't do any of that. Well, this is boys. This is girls. I just let them play and be kids. And I played with them. It was a chance for me to be a kid again. So I played right along with them. And even now, my daughter's an adult. I still love her, and we joke around. And I get excited when they talk about something they're excited about, actually. I get a smile on my face when they're talking about something they're happy about. It's like, because it's like, oh, wow, they really liked it. I can see it on their face that they're happy. I'm happy to listen to. And they love coming to me and telling me about stuff that they're excited about. I'll mess with them sometimes. I don't want to hear it. They're like, I'm joking. And, they're big now, and I still mess with them. It's like, all right, come sit on my lap. Tell me what's going on. And, yeah, this guy does not want to be a father. He does not want to be a father at all. He wants all of the benefits of being a father without having to be a father. He wants that unconditional love and without having to do anything for it. And yeah, that's why I said this one just pissed me off. As a father who loves both his kids, one boy, one girl, I could have had 2 girls and I would have been happy. Could have had 2 boys and I would have been happy because I love my kids. And this guy does not love his kids at all.
Hands.
There wasn't even an argument in there.
Again, not a parent, right? But I've been around like my nieces and nephews. Kids, especially those age, they tell you exactly what they want, right? Or at least it's like, hey, and for a lot of times they're like obsessed with one thing and they'll be obsessed with that for quite a bit. That's already a jumping point for you to get interested in the same things they're interested in.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult for them to tell you what they want. Chances are they're probably tapping you. Hey, can we do this? Can we do that?
You don't even have to be into it. That's what I'm saying. I wasn't into a lot of the stuff I did with my kids. Truth be told, I kind of hated it, but I did it because I just got over myself and said, hey, they need their daddy. And I went and played with them and did stuff. There was lots of times I didn't want to do something and I did it. And I did it for them because I love my kids. You do stuff for your kids you normally wouldn't do because they're your kid. And this guy didn't want to have to do that. So it sounds like this. Sometimes I wish I could find some of these Reddit people and just sock them in their face. Like, jeez.
Hey, can you play with this? Can you play with that? Okay, I get it. You might have something more things in common, like with your kids. This is another thing. That's another story that we did.
Yeah, when I originally watched this, I wasn't doing full screen. No, I had it on my laptop, which is a much smaller screen than what I'm watching it on now. I got like a 20-something inch monitors. I didn't realize he hit his monitor. This thing's bouncing all over the place. It's making me nauseous.
Where was it the father only likes going camping with their with their sons and not with their daughters? Bro, they're your kids at the end of the day. You're the adult in this situation. You're the one that's responsible to adjust and adapt to the things that they want. So that way you can create experience with your kids, you dumb fuck. I bet you later on down the line, if this kid, you don't take care of this kid, she'll never talk to you ever again, or the rest of the daughters that you guys have. Retirement home having ass is what you're going to be.
Retirement home with cockroaches and orderlies who ignore you and only show up to steal your stuff.
Yeah, I just don't understand how somebody could hear their kids say, why does my dad hate me? And then just be like, everybody else is so wrong. I don't understand how no one is getting what I'm saying. How do you not immediately take accountability and be like, oh, damn, I've been fucking up bad. That is an awful feeling for anybody to have. And I am the reason they feel that way.
Yeah.
But instead you're like, what do you want me to do? She's into fucking princesses, dude. I fucking love ball, bro. I fucking love the UFC, dog. What do you want me to do? So it's just I don't know, just be a normal fucking person.
Yeah.
How do you know she doesn't like that stuff? For her, she could like that stuff too, but because he's being such a douchebag, he doesn't know this. He just completely ignored her. Daddy, can I watch it? No, this is for boys. You go away. I guarantee he's done that plenty of times. She's probably tried to include herself to whatever they're doing, and he's just like, no. You go play with your dolls. She may not even like dolls. All right, let me calm down.
I don't care for your kid.
Could I add one more thing with that too? Not only are you alienating your daughters, you're also now alienating your wife, because your wife came to you and say like, hey, this is what I've noticed. This is what I've heard from our kid. And the fact that you just dismissed her immediately and said, well, you're not listening to me. You don't.
Oh yeah, he's very dismissive. He's probably one of those macho guys that grew up watching all the action movies and think that's how guys are. That guys only do guy stuff and never do anything else. He probably was raised that way. I guarantee his mom and dad enabled him to be that way. And his dad probably treated his mom like that, so he's realized it's okay to treat women like that. And these are just guys that women will complain about, saying, there's no good man out there. And then they'll go sleep with a guy like this and marry him, apparently. And okay, I'm getting a little off topic, but you can see why this was upsetting me and them. This guy is just a total tool and needs to be put away permanently. Just put him in the cupboard, put him away in the drawer, and just forget about him.
Understand, bro. An adult is like, first, a child is coming to you with what they want. Now an adult is telling you what you want, and that's your partner, and you still don't have the fucking brains to, like, you know, make that make sense in your head.
Yes, and on top of that, John, they're teaching, you know, the boys, like, this is how I'm treating girls.
That's a perfect another statement too.
Which is a terrible, you know, role model for your sons. And on top of that, kind of like John said, you're the adult. You know what I mean? It's like, it's your responsibility to adjust to what your children like. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to love what they are into. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not big into fishing, but say my kids are. Like, I don't have to love that activity. I just have to love doing it with my kids. You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying earlier. A lot of stuff I didn't like doing, but I was doing it with my kids. That's all that mattered. I was with my kids. And this guy doesn't get that. That's what I say. He's not a real father. He just likes the idea of being called a father and a dad. Other than that, he doesn't care about these kids. He probably doesn't even care about the boys, to be honest with you. He just likes the fact that he has someone to look up to him or something like that.
The thing is, this is probably going even more so into, like, that's your excuse to not be around them or hang out with them. But the not being around and not hanging out is truly the issue. Problem. Yeah. It's not really so much like, oh, I'm not into princesses, but like, you're saying I'm not into princesses, so I'm just not gonna be around at all. Which is like such a huge issue, I think. You know, you could fucking not like princesses or whatever. You could hate fucking Disney, but you gotta talk to your kid. You can't just ignore your fucking kid.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, like, take interest in what your kids are interested in, so that you can, or not even like you said, you don't have to enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to take interest, but you just have to spend time with the kid. And like, show that you're interested in, like, maybe not interested in what the kids are interested in, but interested in the kid themselves. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, for me, it's 100% asshole.
For sure. Not even close.
No, it's not even close. Devil, potentially.
Yeah. I just don't like, it's just like, one, instantly shift blame to literally anything else. And then two, just the fucking, you're so sure of science that's not real, which I worry for the rest of your, you know, your personality sons. And life and perspective and kids. Because just to be like, that boys like what boys like. Boys can like whatever the fuck they want. Who's to say that boys can't like princesses, dude? So it's just, I do worry for all your kids and your wife and everyone around you, because you seem like a real piece of shit.
Absolutely. And Reddit deemed asshole.
Good.
Relevant comments. First commenter says, so your daughter at the young age of 7 has already picked up on the fact that her father dismisses her and her interests and makes no effort to find some common ground or mutual interests they might bond over. Or that he's incapable of occasionally feigning his interest in some of the books or toys that she likes, probably because he worries that his precious masculinity might take a hit. Yeah, it sounds like you're the asshole. To which OP responded and said,
oh, God.
I just don't think I should waste my time doing something that I literally...
This is what I was talking about. Now that I've listened to it the second time, I feel like this was rage bait. So, like, this has got to be rage bait. It's like, geez. Because the way unfortunately, there really are people out there like this There are men and women that are like this, just so into themselves and don't care about the rest of the world.
Interest in. I don't like playing dolls. She can play that with her mom and her sisters. If she wanted to do something, she can pick something we both enjoy.
Shut the fuck
So which
up,
exactly
dude.
you're the adult.
You
Shut
pick
the
something you both
fuck
enjoy. You know what I mean?
up.
Fuck me.
Or like again, to continue with being an adult, bro. Talk to your kid and be like, hey, I'm not really a fan of like dolls. Is there any other things that you're interested in and we can do something together? Use your goddamn mouth, you
Yeah,
stupid
Or
ass
do the
idiot.
dolls, but then like make them play football or whatever you fucking need to be entertained.
In your imagination, they're playing football. Who
Also
knows?
so wild that spending time and raising your child is, quote, why would I waste my time?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
What, brother?
Yeah, you should be enjoying this time with your kids. Otherwise,
Seriously.
why did you have 4 of them? You know what I mean?
And this is probably the guy that was like begging for more kids.
Probably.
And doesn't want to raise any of them.
Yeah. Second commenter said, this is absolutely insane. Your 7-year-old broke down crying because she thinks you don't like her. To which OP responded and says, my girls cry over everything. I know it upsets her, but I don't think it should be this big of a deal. That her father doesn't like her.
Josh, did they say the kid's age? All together.
To be entertained.
In your imagination, they're playing football. Who
Also
knows?
so wild that spending time and raising your child is, quote, why would I waste my time?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
What, brother?
Yeah, you should be enjoying this time with your kids. Otherwise,
Seriously.
why did you have 4 of them? You know what I mean?
And this is probably the guy that was like begging for more kids.
Probably.
And doesn't want to raise any of them.
Yeah. Second commenter said, this is absolutely insane. Your 7-year-old broke down crying because she thinks you don't like her. To which OP responded and says, my girls cry over everything. I know it upsets her, but I don't think it should be this big of a deal.
This is what I was talking about earlier, just pissing me off. Again, it still feels like rage bait. It could. Sad part is it could be real. It could be 100% real. There are people this narcissistic, this oblivious, that nothing else matters.
That her father doesn't like her.
Josh, did they say the kid's age? All the kids' age?
This one's 7.
No, like all of them? Or
I think
Oh, yeah.
seven's the old.
7's the oldest. They go 7, 6, 4, and 4. The 6-year-old's a boy, and then the 4-year-old's boy and girl. So it's
I was gonna say, I was thinking
half
that
and half.
I was thinking like maybe a Sean statement. I bet you this is the type of guy who's like, hey, I want to keep trying until we finally get a boy type of shit.
You might
But-
be right on that.
There was like boy girl.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. He could have been like, let's get another boy, and then got twins, it sounds like. So, because they're both 4-year-olds. So I would imagine
Yeah,
that's
they're
the only
twins.
way that would work.
That makes sense.
So,
That makes sense, yeah.
all right. So there is an update. I think it's the next day, but I'm not 100% sure.
Ooh.
If not, it's the same day. So update. I am the wife. I found this post because when I went into our room to get my charger, he was asleep, but his laptop was still open with this Reddit thread. Idiot. I don't have... She said that, not me.
I mean,
But we
we're
all
thinking-
agree.
We're
We're
all
all
thinking it already.
Idiot sandwich. I don't even have a Reddit account, so I needed to make this just so I can post here. First, I can assure you that this is not fake, as many of you are suggesting. Here are a few other things my husband has done that he conveniently...
Wouldn't be the first time I said this isn't fake and it's fake, but still, that's what I said. There could be real people out. There are real people out there like this. So.
of his initial post.
It gets worse.
Oh. So point 1, my daughter started crying to him because she felt he didn't like her. She only
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She went to him first, and he ignored her, and then cried to mom.
me afterwards when he expressed that he did not care.
Ooh.
So she came to the mom like at bedtime after she'd already gone to the dad.
Like, how are you not immediately like filing for divorce, right?
Yeah. That's
Because
what I'm-
just a fucking
Okay, off topic. His hair and his eye is driving me nuts. I want to reach up there because my eye feels like it's watering up now, and I got to pull it out my face. I don't even have hair in front of my face, but I got to pull something out of my face.
disdain for half of the children.
and you.
I
It
mean,
sounds
and
like-
you, of course. But I
Yeah.
mean, it's just like
Screenshot the fuck out of that post.
verbal
Absolutely.
confirmation that he does not give a shit for 2 of the kids.
Point 2, my husband has taken our sons on multiple vacations without our daughters, using my money, I might add. My daughters were told that it was a boys' trip and no girls were allowed.
I do not understand. I would understand if it was like 3 brothers or 3 sisters, and then 1 kid being like, all right. Because I have like my sister takes her 1 daughter on like girls' trips because it's like she has 4 brothers. So she's just like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I could understand that where you're like, all right, well, you need some like time away from, all your other siblings. I could get that. But when it's an even set, 2 boys, 2 girls, what's the point of splitting up a family vacation?
Right. And
especially when you don't have the money to pay for the family vacation.
That, and you're excluding your daughters and your wife and taking her money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and it sounds like multiple times too. It's like, maybe one thing.
If you want to do that, then also they should go on girls' trips too. Like it should be like an equal thing.
It should just be like, hey, I'm going camping this weekend. Which one of you guys want to come? That's what it should be. You know what I mean? And then like the ones who don't.
Oh, it's going to get worse. Like I said, I've watched this one already. I just felt like sharing it. It's going to get worse. What I mean by getting worse, when she goes to explain some more of what he's done. Him talking about the camping, just keep that in mind.
One of the boys doesn't want to go, and that's fine. And he's like, he goes on the next trip that's like, something different or that he's interested in maybe. But no, that's not what they're doing at all. Point 3, he refused to do both of my girls' daddy-daughter dances this past Christmas because he thought it was stupid. So I danced with them instead. Point 4.
Okay, it's just like, this should have been over a while ago.
Yeah. Point 4, final point. He tried to make my girls clean up their brother's mess because, quote, it's a girl's job to clean.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No.
I could go on for hours. I want to give everyone some context. My husband works from home, and by working from home, I mean he's completely unemployed.
I love it when they do that. Like, they work from home, which means they're unemployed. That doesn't mean that for everyone. I work from home. I actually have a job making good money. And yes, my wife does make more than me. And if your ego can't handle your wife or partner making more money than you, go grow up. But yeah, if we didn't have the bills we have, I could literally quit my job actually and be a kept man. But I can't. But yeah, he's unemployed. He's using her money to do all this. And again, like I said, I missed that part at the beginning when we're 7 years and the oldest is 7. They got married because of that kid.
I'm the sole breadwinner for the family. I'm a doctor. I take sole responsibility in caring for the kids, and he does literally nothing.
Bro.
What a bum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I mean.
It'd be different if he didn't do what he was doing. It'd be different. That's what I said. If it was me, and I had a wife that was the sole breadwinner, like she did everything. I didn't work. 1, that house be spotless. 2, I'd probably be cooking every day. The days I didn't cook, I would call, hey, I don't feel like cooking. What do you want me to order? I'd communicate with her, and I'd be going to all the parent-teacher conference, doing all the doctor's appointments. I'd be doing all that stuff because she's the breadwinner. And, but me also, I don't think I could actually be a stay-at-home dad in the sense that I feel like I would have to work and contribute financially in some way. That's just me. And it's not like I feel like, oh, I'm a man, I have to do that. No, it's because I would feel guilty for my wife doing all the work and me. And I wouldn't feel like I was actually doing anything. I feel like I'm doing all this stuff because I have to, because I'm not working. So I would feel guilty, just lounging around all day. But not everyone has that guilt, unfortunately. So yeah, it'd be different if he was doing something. If he was working around the house, keeping the house clean, repairing things, keep cutting the grass, all that stuff. It's not like he's not doing any of that. I wouldn't be surprised they had a maid. Again, like I said, this one was pissing me off. Not as much as the second time around, but yeah, first time around, I was just like, get rid of him.
I mean, this guy is so lucky that you haven't left his ass years ago.
Fucking
Yeah.
loser.
I hope
dude.
this is the wake-up call to do so.
I would hope so too. Yeah. I bring them to all their sporting events, school events, appointments, etc.
Where's the time?
Ever since we had kids, he was detached from our daughters. He used the same excuse he said in here. He's a boy and doesn't like girls stuff. It's pretty hard not to get along with small children, though. They quite literally will do anything.
Actually, it's not that hard. It's real easy not to get along with kids, especially when they're not yours. I say again, I do not like other people's kids. I just don't. And the main reason is 90% of the time is because I'm around people who don't take care of their kids. And it's just like, your kid just spat on me. Do I punch him in the face or do I punch you? Someone better let me know where this fist is going. But yeah, I really don't like other people's kids. I really don't. I just thought I had that in there.
My 7-year-old would run through mud if it meant she got to play with her dad for 5 minutes.
That's sad as well.
It's heartbreaking to see how much she yearns for a relationship with him. This is not super important, but my daughter does love boy stuff. She likes going fishing with her grandpa and playing.
This is what I was saying earlier. I forgot a little bit of it, but I actually watched this the other day. But yeah, the girl actually likes doing boy stuff. So the dad's just being an a-hole. His excuse isn't valid at all.
Playing video games with her brothers. So the excuse of her not liking boy stuff is dumb. He just doesn't like his daughter. A lot of people are probably wondering why I married him in the first place and why I haven't divorced him yet.
Yep.
To answer the first question, I was young and stupid. I ignored red flags and have now ended up here. I have put off divorce for so long strictly because it's hard to get a divorce. I'm riddled with student loan debt and couldn't really afford it while taking care of 4 kids. This might have made me an asshole for not leaving sooner, but I am done now.
Okay, good.
This has sealed the deal for me. I've been crying all night thinking about my daughters. Not only them, but I know my sons are not being treated right either. My 6-year-old has noticed how his father treats his sisters, and it makes him so sad. He has offered his spot on vacations multiple times so that one of his sisters can go, and his dad says no.
How the hell is a 6-year-old more mature than this grown-ass man?
Yeah.
I think one of the... Oh my God, I forgot. Actually, I don't think I know any of their names. But the one in glasses, I think he was the one who brings it up, but she's a super mom, first off. She's already a single mom, like I said. But clearly she's had an influence on those young boys because they were smart enough to recognize that dad's a piece of crap. Dad's a POS. So those boys were smart enough to already catch on to that. And she says the boys aren't being treated right either. I don't think she goes into details what's going on with the boys, but like I said, he's a piece of crap.
I believe that there were multiple of these things. Like the whole family didn't fucking like
Protest.
explode. You know what I mean? This is so shitty.
I am done with this. So when he wakes up tomorrow, he will be told to leave my house that I own, and he will be hearing from my lawyer. I'm not putting up with him or any more of his BS. I love my kids more than life itself, and tomorrow morning I will be taking 4 of them out on an ice cream date while he packs his things. No limit on how much they can buy. They deserve it.
Ooh.
Thank you, Reddit,
Baller.
for showing me how stupid he is, and thank you for going to bat for me and my children. Have a good night.
Hell yeah, dog. That's what I like to hear.
And
I mean,
the lawyer and divorce is expensive, but you know what's also expensive?
having a deadbeat.
Shitty 5th deadbeat child.
That takes multiple trips a year.
Yeah.
Just half
Taking
your
your
family.
money.
Yeah.
She's probably going to end up saving a lot of money actually getting rid of him. I just thought of that because he's using her money to do everything. I bet you he has quick get rich schemes that he probably does as well, thinking it's going to make him rich and famous. She's probably going to find out she's actually saving money by getting rid of him. But yeah, it's this one. My dad wasn't perfect, but he didn't do any of that crap. He loved his daughter and he loved me until I became an adult, and then our relationship changed. But the point is, as a kid, he was definitely there. I'll give him that. But yeah, he's a POS.
Yeah, and it's good that it is sad that it took a long time for the wife to come to that realization. But I get it. There's circumstances where it is difficult to possibly leave partner behind just because situation, the financial bind that she's in. But I'm glad sometimes things do happen for a reason. And that very night that he just forgot his laptop in your bed, and you happen to see this Reddit story, I'm glad that this was the push needed to realize that you and your children deserve better, because like I said before, how in the hell does a 6-year-old has a better emotional, intelligence than a fucking grown ass man?
Yeah.
That is sad as hell. Leave his misogynistic ass behind. You deserve better. You and your kids. I hope y'all have the best life moving forward, because this ain't it with homeboy.
I will say this though, what a testament to how good of a mother.
Okay, no, it was him that says this. I think the reason I thought it was him is because he gave that speech just now. I thought it all went together. But yeah, he's the one that points this out.
Are that despite having
I became a medical assistant in less than 7 months. Let me show you how. You're not going to believe how easy this is. It's headed
obviously very misogynist.
6-year-old has a better emotional, intelligence than a fucking grown ass man.
Yeah.
That is sad as hell. Leave his misogynistic ass behind. You deserve better. You and your kids. I hope y'all have the best life moving forward, because this ain't it with homeboy.
I will say this though, what a testament to how good of a mother you are, that despite having obviously very misogynistic and shitty dad, that this 6-year-old son is still like, this is fucked up, dude.
Yeah.
So kudos to you, OP. Well, not OP. I guess second OP.
Second OP,
Second
yeah.
OP.
The wife. Kudos to the wife for being, and again, like what John mentioned, where's the fucking time of the day? You're a doctor and you're doing
what
all
I'm
this.
saying,
So
man.
Yeah.
you are killing it. You're a
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. She takes the kids to everything. And that's what I was saying. If I was at home not working, I'd be taking the kids to everything, And I'd be also would make sure that the mom was interacting with the kids, doing stuff with the kids. But yeah, this guy didn't realize how good he got it. He had it easy and he screwed it up. All you had to do was be a dad, and you couldn't even do that.
great mom. It is a bummer that it took you so long to leave, but I mean, I hope you don't feel down or like give yourself any like discredit, because obviously you're doing a fine, incredible job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not your fault. There's only one person to blame in this whole scenario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And like you've already proven that you don't need them because you do everything. So
Exactly.
you'll be fine. And there is a second update, guys.
I
So-
hope she left his ass.
This was posted a couple weeks ago, July 19th, 2025. I read it about 6 months ago. My ex posted an Am I the Asshole post about being closer to our sons than our daughters. I haven't really been on Reddit since that night, but I came to check in today and noticed I had a bunch of messages asking for an update. I don't want to go into too much detail about everything just to protect my and my kids' identity, but long story short, we are doing great. My ex has moved out of the house, and after we started the court process, he has lost all custody he had on the kids.
Hell yeah.
Dab on him.
He definitely fought for it, but I had enough proof to block him from that.
It's just like, why would you even fight for it?
Yeah.
You don't even fuck with your daughters like that. Like,
You don't fuck
what's
with
the
them at all.
point?
He told his lawyer, can I fight for like just the two
Two of my kids?
He probably really did. And that's how he lost custody. I guarantee you, there are parents who really do that. Will only fight for custody for one kid or two kids, depending on how many kids they have. And I don't want anything to do with the other kids. It's like, but they're biologically yours. Yeah. I guarantee you that's what he did.
Which two?
The boys.
I mean, do I have to say boys will
Oh, yeah. And just keep that in mind because it's coming up here.
be boys?
He probably said that and they were like, denied.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any visitation, nothing.
Nice.
In the States, divorce is a long and complicated process, so it will take a while for everything to be official, but we are heading in that direction. My kids are doing great. They were all put in some kind of therapy and are healing. I've seen a change in all of them, and I'm so proud of how strong they have been. To everyone who went to bat for me and my kids, thank you. Redditors can be crazy, but I feel like I got the best outcome. You guys
Okay.
are all supportive, and I can't thank you enough. To other women in similar situations as me, I promise you will feel so much better once you leave. It's hard, and it's probably going to be one of the hardest things you will do, but the outcome is so worth it. And lastly, to my kids, I hope you never find this post, but if you do, hopefully it's when you're a lot older. Just know I am proud of you guys. Mom loves you more than the world, and I know you guys will do great things. Keep being a shining light in my life. Love you guys. And this will be my final update.
Damn.
However, there were some relevant comments, to which OP responded to. So the first comment is, I'm oddly curious. Did he actually fight for time with all of the kids or just your boys? And to which OP said, surprisingly, he fought for time with all of the kids. More recently, though, he's put in a request to for supervised visits with my oldest son. Those have been denied.
Good.
So he initially was like, yeah, all of them.
That's what I was talking about. What I was saying about only the boys, and there are people who have done that. But yeah, he's a piece. And the worst part is he's probably going to go out there and have more kids. And that's the worst part. He's going to go out there, get another one pregnant, and start this whole mess all over again.
And then at the end, he was like,
Just the oldest.
just the boy.
He said, I'll shoot for all of them. And they'll be like, maybe you could have half. And he'll be like, sick, dude. I only want.
I know which half. And then another commenter said, congrats on tossing the trash out, trash of husband and father. I'm so happy for you and your kids are free of him and can now begin the healing process.
Oh, yeah.
Mind if I ask you, how did he take the divorce? To which OP said he did not take it well. It was a lot of, no, I'll try to be better, but I didn't want to hear it.
Fuck off.
He contacted my friends and family a bunch of times, but he seems to have calmed down now. He's moved in with his mom, last I heard. And that is the final update.
Loser.
Yeah. I mean, we've said everything that we wanted to say about that piece of shit husband. We kind of want to.
Okay. I'm actually going to end it right there because they pretty much go right back into ragging on him. But yeah, that guy was a POS. This is one of my longer Reddit stuff, but I just had to listen to the whole thing. Yeah, it's rare. I won't say it's rare, but there are times where it's like, I wish I had the ability to hunt these people down and just punch them in the face. It's like, what is wrong with you? But yeah, I'll leave a link. You guys can go watch the rest of the stories. But yeah, that one was, because there's another story you guys might like. I didn't do one on that. It's short and it's straight to the point. And basically in that one, they couldn't find the chicken. They were like, where's the chicken? Chicken was left in the car. The wife still wanted to cook it. And he's like, no. Yeah, I don't play with chicken either. Like, me and my wife would have been on the same page, like, toss that bad boy, let's go get another one. But she wanted to cook it. He was like, no. And she got mad and went and bought another chicken. But he just wanted to know, was he wrong for not wanting to eat that chicken? And nah, he was not wrong. But I think on that one, someone in the comments talking about, oh, I would have cooked it still. And I'm a chef. And people were like, where do you work so we know not to go there? So yeah, maybe I'll go back and watch that one. Because that one was pretty funny. And not as serious. I could use one that's not as serious. But with that said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and everyone take care. Later.